HOA Karen graffitied gym wall again, got fined $100,000 and forced to repaint on camera. Karen Delgado wasn't always the villain. Once, she was the heartbeat of Maplewood, a quiet suburban town where every lawn was manicured and every mailbox gleamed. Her roses were the talk of the neighborhood, each petal a testament to her meticulous care. She'd walk the streets, clipboard in hand, as the HOA president, ensuring no blade of grass grew too long, no fence stood unpainted. To her, order was a way to nurture her community. But beneath her crisp blouses and practiced smile, a storm brewed, one that would unravel her life and shake the town to its core. It started with the gym. The old brick building on Elm Street, once a community hub, had become an eyesore after budget cuts left it abandoned. Its walls, cracked and faded, were a canvas for local teens, who'd sneak out at night to spray paint crude tags and half-hearted murals. Karen despised it. To her, the graffiti was a stain on Maplewood's soul, a rebellion against the perfection she'd fought to maintain. She petitioned the town council to tear it down, but they refused, citing heritage. So Karen took matters into her own hands. Late one night, under a moonless sky, she crept to the gym with cans of spray paint she'd bought in secret. She didn't plan to deface it, planned to transform it. With trembling hands, she painted flowers. Roses, lilies, daisies, bursts of color that mirrored her garden. She worked feverishly, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and exhilaration. By dawn, the wall was a masterpiece, a defiant act of beauty against decay. She thought it would inspire the town, remind them what Maplewood could be. But the town didn't see art. They saw vandalism. The council, pressured by outraged residents, slapped Karen with a $10,000 fine and a public apology demand. Her HOA presidency was stripped, her reputation tarnished. HOA Karen, they called her, the nickname spreading like wildfire on social media. She paid the fine, repainted the wall white, and swore she'd never touch a spray can again. But the whispers didn't stop. The town's judgment clung to her like damp rot. Months later, the gym wall was tagged again, this time by kids, their sloppy graffiti mocking her flowers. Karen's resolve snapped. She couldn't let chaos win. One stormy night, she returned, paint cans clinking in her bag. This time, she wasn't alone. A shy teenager, Ethan, had followed her. He was a quiet kid from the neighborhood, always sketching in a tattered notebook, unnoticed by most. Karen had caught him drawing her roses once, his pencil capturing their delicate curves with a reverence that surprised her. When she saw him trailing her, she didn't send him away. Instead, she handed him a can. "Help me," she whispered. Together, they painted. Ethan's strokes were bold, his flowers wilder than hers, bursting with raw emotion. They laughed under the rain, their hands stained with color, their hearts alight with rebellion. For a moment, Karen felt alive again. Not the HOA tyrant, but a creator, a dreamer. Ethan, too, found purpose. He'd always felt invisible, but here his art mattered. By morning, the wall was a riot of flowers, a symphony of defiance. Dawn brought consequences. A neighbor's security camera caught them, and the footage went viral. The town erupted. The council, humiliated by Karen's repeat offense, hit her with a $100,000 fine and a public spectacle. She'd repaint the wall on camera, live-streamed for all to see. Ethan, a minor, escaped with a warning, but Karen faced the town alone. The live-stream showed her in a jumpsuit, roller in hand, whitewashing her flowers as neighbors jeered. "HOA Karen strikes again," the comments read, laced with glee. But then came the twist. As Karen painted, tears streaming down her face, Ethan stepped forward from the crowd. He held up his sketchbook, pages filled with drawings of her roses, her lilies, her daisies. "She wasn't ruining anything," he shouted, his voice cracking. "She was making it beautiful." He tore out a page and taped it to the wall, then another, until a mosaic of sketches bloomed where the graffiti had been. The crowd fell silent. Some wiped tears, others turned away, ashamed. Ethan's act wasn't planned, it was a desperate plea to show the town what Karen's art meant to him. To them all, it wasn't enough. The fine stood. Karen's savings were drained, her house foreclosed. She moved away, a ghost of the woman who'd once ruled Maplewood. The gym wall stayed white, but Ethan's sketches lingered illegible in the collective memory, a quiet rebellion against the town's cruelty. Karen's flowers were gone, but they'd planted something else, a question that haunted Maplewood. Was her crime so unforgivable? Or was the town's judgment the true vandalism, stripping away beauty for the sake of rules? Years later, Ethan, now a budding artist, returned to the gym. It was still abandoned, its white wall cracked and peeling. He painted a single rose, small and hidden in a corner, a tribute to Karen. No one noticed. The town had moved on, but the ache remained, a reminder that beauty, like justice, is fragile, easily erased by those who fear its power. What do you think? Was Karen's defiance a crime, or was the town's punishment the real injustice? Share your thoughts.